Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. And everybody on the West Coast. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. And everybody else in between this great, big, beautiful country of ours. How the hell you doing? What do you know? What do you say? What's up? What's happening? Oh, my gosh. Look at this shit. I got everything. Oh, my God. Okay. We're squared away. How do I look? Huh? No. Piss off. Okay, so. I having a hell of a time here this morning and now. I had what the hell's going on here? Okay, had been changing my breathing medicine. Okay, breathing meds. Man, I'll tell you what. I'm getting worked over like you would not believe. So, but anyway, here's the problem. I was on this medication, made me feel like I was dying for a long time. And I thought I was actually dying for a long time. And I kept getting attacks and irregular heartbeats. And as soon as I would take it in the morning, my chest would be tight. And I'd struggle all day long, you know. So one morning I just figured, okay, well, taking my meds, and I forgot to take one puff of this stuff. And I'm like, about a half hour later, I'm like, wow, my chest isn't tight. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I went around, and then end of the day, when I went up that evening, I'm checking things out. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I only took one puff of this shit. So I tried it the next day. Same thing. I did okay. I was, heart wasn't freaking out. I wasn't getting that real tight chest pain. So I had a video appointment with the doctor. And I went ahead, told him about it. He said, well, hey, maybe you are getting over-medicated. Why don't you just try that for a while? Well, this medication had 2 ingredients in it. And I was doing fine until the one ingredient completely went out of my system. And it was the ingredient that wasn't giving me the tight chest and the irregular heartbeat and stuff. So I had to start taking that. Thank God. I thought something was wrong last December. And I convinced my doctor to call me in a script that I thought would help me. But I was too afraid. Because he said, if you take off this one and put this one on, you could end up in dire straits, So I chickened out, but I kept the script. And and that was one of the ingredients that was in this 2-ingredient deal. The one that didn't give me a tight chest and irregular heartbeat. So anyway, I started using that. Man, shit. Well, you see my hair shaved, cleaned up, doing all kind of shit, right? And then I started having trouble with the oxygen concentrator. You turn it up, turn it down, what the hell's going on? Because the tightness started coming back, and I knew, pulse ox, I don't know if you know what a pulse ox is, measures your oxygen content and your heart rate. Heart rate was great. Pulse ox was great, but man, I could not freaking breathe. So here apparently this morning, cross your fingers, after cranking it a little bit at a time, up and down, I think what I figured is since I'm not doing that shit, I don't need that much help. So as far as oxygen, so I turned it down. What kind of clued me in, too, is I always knew before if I was getting too much oxygen that breathing out was a problem because it was like blowing in a baby's face. It takes your breath away. You're getting too much air. You can't get the rest of it out. But when it's too low, you're constantly trying to catch your breath because you're not getting enough. So you have to play with it, That's crazy shit. So we'll see what happens. I got it just a touchdown, see what happens. Now, if I was on that medicine, I had it down at that level, I would be like dying. I'd be like, oh my God, I can't. Well, But you hear me? I'm talking. So, anyway. So if I have to quit in the middle of the show, it's because I got it too low and I ran out of oxygen. Whew. Okay, for the news. Okay, it's not a kid's show. You got any crumb munchers, run wrecks running around? Time to put them for a nap. Kick their ass outside if it's nice. Put them on Xbox, PlayStation, or iPad with your headphones, whatever the hell you do. Okay, because this old jarhead, when he gets pissed off, shit starts flying. And a couple people I do Twitter news, and some of their names aren't quite. So I'm going to count to 10 and let you get rid of the freaking kids, okay? This is our time. This is for adults. Just me and you, right? Okay. Let me catch my breath, folks. Remember, this is Mangled News, so I'm going to screw it up. Tastes so good. Oh, coffee. Okay. This is health. We're going to health. Did I say I was going to Twitter news? We'll do this one first. Experts say COVID nails could be a sign you've had the virus. And this is Cosmopolitan.com, May 10th. That was yesterday, 7:03 a.m. It's old news, folks. What are you doing over there? Okay, never mind. Feed me shit. I don't care. Hard to get help nowadays. Okay, so anyway. It could show you've already had the virus, possibly without even knowing. Okay, now I'm going to look at my fingernails. You look at your fingernails, too. Everybody look at your fingernails. You don't like your fingernails? Look at your toenails. I don't know. By now, we're all familiar with coronavirus symptoms with a high temperature, dry cough, and loss of taste and smell. That's me every day. Amongst the most common. You've also likely seen reports about the multiple COVID-19 sufferers dealing with aching muscles, hearing loss, poor appetite, and headaches too. And as scientists and researchers learn more about the still relatively new disease, it's to be expected that further symptoms are to be identified. Now, Tim Spector, an epidemiologist, principal investigator of the PREDICT studies, and the ZOE COVID-19 Syndrome Study app, which tracks virus-related data and is backed by the government, has shared some interesting information about how your nails could also be a predictor that you've had coronavirus too. See, they do this paragraph after paragraph after paragraph. Why don't they just tell you right off the bat? There's some articles I read through here and I never get to the freaking answer of what the headline was. I'm going to tell everybody, hey, you know what? You're interested? Look it up. Oh, jeez. Okay, here we go. Taking to Twitter, Spector shared an image of a hand with nails featuring obvious lines and grooves in them. Mine have had that for years. He added alongside a photo, do your nails look odd? COVID nails are increasingly being recognized as the nails recover after infection and the growth recovers, leaving a clear line. Can occur without skin rashes and appears harmless. Yes. My nails have been like this for years. Straight lines up and down. They show a picture. Boy, I hope they don't go by looking at people's nails to decide whether you had COVID or not. You know what, though? Having those lines in your nails might relate to your lungs or something. Remember they'd say when you got nubby, round fingers at the ends and stuff? That's a sign of pulmonary disease and shit. I have no clue. Folks, I just, Considering the tweet, many others have pointed out that nails with lines running through them can also be an indication of low vitamin level. Yeah, see? Low vitamin levels, something that scientists are also investigating with regards to the virus. Some studies have already shown that low vitamin D levels and COVID-19 are linked, but it's still not known exactly what way. So if you want to read the rest of this article, I spent enough time on this bullshit. Finally found the answer. Cosmopolitan.com, May 10th, 2021, 7:03 a.m. Okay. So anyway, back to do some Twitter news. Duck Dodgers liked, I'm a fucking princess. Okay, I hope you got your kids out. Okay, Triscuits are the perfect snack for anyone that has ever wanted to eat wicker furniture. Okay. Oh, geez. Whatever, Heather. Can I get a fuck Putin for the East Coast gas shortage? Yes, you can. It's all over the news, isn't it? That gas shortage. I tweeted this morning. I'm like, what the hell's wrong with these people? There's with a manual override. What was a manual override? They did this shit manual with valves and shit like that for years. So what? They're sending them guys out there, man. Turn them. And here's the other thing. They got storage tanks freaking everywhere, all over the country. No sick, and I think what they're doing is they're just holding back to see if that, and they cut people off right away. They're like, screw you. We don't care if you got to go to work. We don't care if you got a doctor's appointment, you got to go anywhere. We're going to give you any gas. Our storage tanks are full. We just want to wait to see when the pipeline's going to open. Well, they partially open. They got one open. Partially. So now that they got one open, let's see how long they start cutting loose with the gas. And you watch, then the frickin' gas will skyrocket. They'll blame Biden for it. Oh, yeah, with Trump, that would have never happened. No wonder he's in Putin's back pocket. Yeah, you keep giving us gas, we'll turn around and give you the country. Fuck that shit, excuse my language. Okay, here's one thing I want to tell you. Fox News on TV sucks. You know it, I know it, everybody knows. Big, like, cocky. Right? Putin backed, Trump backed, backwards. But something I did find, Fox News on the internet, that you actually read the news stories, are fine. They print the news. They don't do any twisting to it or anything else, unless it's political. If it has one little inchy of political in it, screw it. But if it's just regular news about somebody getting shot or fire here or something there, news ain't too bad. And what the hell was that? And that freaked me out. Did you hear that? What are you guys doing over there? What the hell? So anyway, my house better not be haunted. Not supposed to be anybody here. They're not allowed. You guys see that shit? If that was you, quit talking in the background, you guys. That was freaking crazy. I was scared. So anyway, here's the other thing. Other news services, a lot of them, don't even include who wrote the article. And that's not fair because these journalists, they spend days and days and nights, 3 o'clock in the morning, writing and rewriting, investigating, doing all this other crazy shit. And these freaking .com news services, other than Fox, don't give them one bit of credit. Now, how's a guy ever going to get famous like David Muir or George Stephanopoulos, if they don't say the name, right? Makes sense to me. But anyway, entertainment, Megadeth. Megadeth. Who likes Megadeth? Oh, by the way, I got to order some new heavy metal rock albums and songs and stuff for the radio station. So, anyway, Megadeth. Okay, this was published. Hey, it's May 11th. Okay, Fox News. Julius Young. Okay, Megadeth issues statement after David Ellefson dies alleged grooming accusations. Okay, rock band Megadeth is issuing a statement following the band's bassist David Ellefson's denial of social media allegations he groomed an underage fan. We are aware of the recent statements regarding David Ellefson and are watching developments closely. The metal group began in a post shared to its social media profiles on Monday. As it relates to creativity and business, we are all familiar with one another. However, there are clearly aspects of David's private life that he has kept to himself, it continued. As this situation unfolds, it's important that all voices be heard clearly and respectfully. We look forward to the truth coming to light. On Monday, Ellefson, like elephant, okay? I told you, it's freaking Mangled news, folks. 56 attempted to clear the air over speculation he was allegedly intimately involved in communications with another woman who wasn't his wife. After alleged sexually explicit messages and videos surfaced online. How does this shit get out unless you let it out? That's the other thing about this pipeline shit. Why does it have internet access? There are things called VPNs. That the outside world should never. It's this networks. Listen, I did this. I was a telecommunications engineer for almost 30 years. At the very beginning of all this crap, fiber and networking and all that other shit, that shit should not even see the light of freaking day. With encryption, it should never even be found. So, what do you think? Somebody somewhere needed a few bucks or something. Passed off some information to somebody else to, I mean, yeah, people can hack into shit, but they got to have an idea what they're hacking into. So somebody knew something somewhere to allow this to happen. Okay? So anyway, this Megadeth guy, he's probably going to get his ass kicked by his wife. And she might even, I don't know. So anyway, he shouldn't be doing that stuff. No. Oh, boy. All right, here we go. The Hill, 2 hours ago. Politics, they suck. TheHill.com, May 11th. I keep forgetting what day it is. It's like Tuesday, May 11th, okay? So, top Republican seeks clarity on estimate of $1 trillion in unpaid taxes. Okay, Senator Mike Crapo. There, the name says it all. Republican Idaho, the top Republican of the Senate Finance Committee, is asking IRS Commissioner Charles Rettig for clarity about his remarks that the tax gap between the amount of taxes owed and the amount paid could be about $1 trillion annually. Crapo is seeking more information about the $1 trillion figure as President Biden is proposing to boost IRS funding in order to help pay for his economic recovery proposals, and as lawmakers also consider ways to reduce the amount of uncollected taxes. Oh, boy. The senator said that he is interested in working on a bipartisan basis on IRS funding and enforcement issues, but thinks it's important that enforcement efforts aren't overly invasive for taxpayers. Oh, yeah, for taxpayers, not for corporations, okay? Look under every rock for every dime, please. I mean, they got enough money. So, the senator said he's interested in. Okay. I look forward to working with you and the administration on those issues, ever mindful of the importance of protecting the rights and privacy of all taxpayers. He should have said except corporations, but he didn't. He's a Republican. Okay, so I want to read the rest of this crapo. It's thehill.com. Top Republican seeks clarity estimate of $1 trillion in unpaid taxes. Oh, listen to this. Chuck Grassley, he needs to go, retire. Go do what he does. I don't guess he goes golfing. He goes sit there at the old McDonald's. The local McDonald's, wherever the hell he's from. Let's see here. Grassley, The Hill, criticizes Biden's proposal to provide IRS with $80 billion. Aren't you glad there's only 8 minutes to go? Okay, so, Jesus. Somebody said something somewhere, man. That was freaking crazy. Driving me crazy. I shouldn't be able to hear any of those. Keep the freaking door closed. Okay. Now, God, I got to do this shit. Server timer. It's intermission, folks. No, I'm just kidding. Senator Chuck Grassley, Republican from Iowa. Okay, on Monday criticized President Biden. He can go to a McDonald's in Iowa and sit there with the other citizens and have a cup of coffee. They call it, I guess they called it coffee clatch. Remember that? Remember coffee clatches? Okay. President Biden's proposal to provide the IRS with $80 billion for enforcement and other purposes, saying that the administration's plan would increase burdens on small businesses. No, it wouldn't. Iowans need to know Biden's $80 billion price tag means greater burdens, especially on small businesses already hanging by a thread to recover from the pandemic, Grassley, who served as chairman of the Senate Finance Committee during the previous Congress, wrote in an op-ed in the Des Moines Register. He can write. He's still after Hunter Biden in Ukraine. Did you know that? Idiot. Biden last month proposed as part of his American Family's plan to provide the IRS with $80 billion over 10 years. Over 10 years? What is he crying about? To fund priorities such as updating the agency's technology and hiring auditors who would focus on investigating whether individuals and corporations on wealthy, not whether, wealthy, like rich, like freaking money coming out the ass, okay? Of the individuals and corporations. The White House is also proposing to require financial institutions to provide additional information to the IRS in an effort to help the agency better target its enforcement activity towards taxpayers who are most suspicious. So don't be suspicious out there. God. Okay, here we go. Renee Libby. Let's. Okay. Renee Libby says, Catcher in the Rye is a great book. It's also a favorite among serial killers, which just proves my point. Renee, are you trying to say something here? Oh, my God. Dr. Cole McKinnon. Senator Rand Paul, Republican of Kentucky, is outright lying about Dr. Fauci. Paul read a lengthy list of grievances, none of which are true. Fauci attempted to interject to correct Paul, who continued to talk over him about conspiracy theories. That Senator Rand Paul is delusional. Senator Rand Paul is goofy. Okay, Amy Lynn says Kevin McCarthy is as useless as a condom. Okay, breaking news. I am a fucking princess says. Viagra shipment stolen. Cops are looking for a gang of hardened criminals. I know. That's why I'm on there. You don't go on Facebook, man. Facebook is like a freaking war zone. You know, you got friends on Facebook. You made friends before Trump became president. You know? And then there's some like, they freaking turned. You know? They got like freaking goofy warmongering and all this other crazy shit. So they practically force you off Twitter. Facebook. You know, with all their shit. You know, you go in there and you want to keep them as friends. You're hoping someday that, boom, the light bulb will come on and they'll wake up. Maybe not. Yeah, some of them I'm wondering if Trump croaks, okay, and just buried some. I wonder if they're going to do like the Muslims do. Everything is like once a year they'll do a, what do they call that? Go to where his tomb is. Oh, come on, you know, Muslims do that every year. Go to Jerusalem or wherever the hell it's at. They go to worship the mosque. You know, the main place. Jeez, you know what? I forgot. Okay, don't kick my ass. All right, gee, these folks are so we're a tough crew today. Anyway, Braxton says that insurrectionist says he has Fox-titis. Fox News brainwashing. I wonder while he is incarcerated, is he still looking at it? Yeah, you know what? I wonder if they have a pill for that. You know? I got Fox Newsitis. Give me a pill. You know? Got to wean them off of it. You go from, an hour a day, 2 hours a day, down to an hour, 15 minutes, 10 minutes. And then when they get down to 1 minute, you turn it off, they go, they just freaking croak. Okay. Amy Lynn says, Rand Paul's such a fucking idiot. No wonder his neighbor kicked his ass. Are they on there now, C-SPAN? I have no clue. Amy Lynn said, they must be watching this. Here, I thought I saw this already. Fauci and Rand Paul go out at each other. Maybe this is a rerun. Okay. Amy Lynn, Dr. Fauci wants to go neighbor on Rand Paul's ass. Renee Libby says, my single socks need to join a dating service. See, you can't, You see what it says on the ticker below there? Follow me on Twitter, man. Shit. You see all the people I follow them. Then you get all this good news stuff. You get all this good crap. Okay, here's one. You think about it. What is the best leftover food? Is it, spaghetti, lasagna, chili? Chili's always better the next day. Some people hate it, but, Oh, my. I've been eating Pizza Hut pizza. This is going to be the third day now. And it's a medium pizza. And I got the... oh, shit, time's up. That's good. I don't have to do any more of this shit. So, yeah, I got the 6-piece buffalo wings, breadsticks with the marinara sauce and all that. But anyway, had a great time. I had a great time. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say goodbye to the radio people. And that's for the radio. Listen, not many, or none, practically, on YouTube Live, but a lot of people listen on the radio. Right, radio people? Yeah. You hear them shouting in the background. But anyway, okay, so anyway, let me say goodbye to them, and I'll say goodbye to you, and then we'll be good. So let's do that. Let's do that. Move this over here. I got 3 mice. Three mice. And that's it. You guys have a good day. Be careful. Don't get that Rona. And that's about it.
5 decades of music.